Hello and welcome to Talking Sports Live here at Full Moon in Madison, Mississippi. I'm Rob J. along with Jamie Horton, and we have a great show for you this evening. We'll be talking with Jackson State Hall of Fame baseball coach and College Baseball Hall of Fame coach Bob Braddy a little bit later in the show. But you doing all right today?
Good, man. You all right?
Doing all right this evening?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Yes, sir. I know you having a little, you having to breathe a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Came in.
Had a little issue.
Yeah. I thought it might have been with the Cubs.
No, I'm with the Cubs. Well, the Cubs don't. I mean, they the Cubs. So,
yeah. But they doing good though. They in first place?
No.
Yes, they are.
No, we're not.
Who's in first place?
Milwaukee came back and took over first place.
By how many games?
Well, we beat them today.
Okay.
So
it should be tied then.
No, we're one game behind.
The Cubs are that far behind?
Yeah.
They must have had a little losing streak.
We was tied with each other going to the series with the Brewers, who's in first place, and they won the first two, which had them 2 games up, but we won today. So we 1 game back.
So the Brewers, are they good?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
They're good.
Oh, my goodness. All right, we're going to get into all that in just a moment. But before we get started, I want to let you know that this show is brought to you by Pennington and Trim Alarm Services. Let us in. We'll keep them out. 601-939-5231. First Commercial Bank, where business is personal, 601-709-7777. Willie T. Abston Law Firm, Attorney Abston, is considered one of Mississippi's top-rated personal injury and general super lawyers. His number is 601-487-8839. Mansell Media and Marketing Agency is a full-service advertising and marketing agency. They offer full-circle creative and design services, from designing your business logos and business collateral to advertising in all types of media. The number there is 601-339-2040. Richard Shaw of Dynastics Promotions, the official clothier of Talking Sports Live, 601-353-1956. More and More Sports Management, where we give you more. More of what? 601-260-3509. And Break It Smash Rooms, Mississippi's new family attraction, will be back there Wednesday, August 27th. They have chunk it axe games, axe throwing, smash rooms. It's safe, though. It's safe, fun, and clean. Team building, family atmosphere. The address is 200 Bass Pro Drive in Pearl, Mississippi, in the outlets the outlet malls in Pearl. And you can tell them you heard about it on Talking Sports Live and get a special discount. All right, you can check us out on Talking Sports Live, Facebook, YouTube, and X. I have a trivia question for you in just a moment. It's really, really easy, so you don't have to worry about that. But we're going to get into what's going on. I can just tell you this. I was at Jackson State football practice on the first day of practice, and, Jamie, they look good. I know they're not in pass anything, but they look good, man.
Yeah, look, from what I understand, they may be better than last year's team.
Yes, sir.
So got a lot of wealth of talent coming back, some newcomers. It seems like the newcomers going to outshine the old comers.
And the thing about this, and I don't think this is something Jackson State hadn't had in a long time, they have a lot of depth.
Yeah.
They have a lot of depth, so they are going to be really good. They may give Southern Miss all they can handle.
I think it's going to be a very interesting game.
Yeah. The first game is Hampton, though.
Yes. Can't overlook them now.
Yeah, can't overlook them.
Can't overlook them.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And State, USM got a tough game with State the first week.
They really do.
And that game is going to be in Hattiesburg, correct?
That is, it's going to be in Miss. Yeah, it's going to be in Hattiesburg.
That's
right.
Oh man, that's good for USCC opponent.
And then home games against the State, back to back.
Sure do, back to back.
That's good. That's
good. On that second week, I don't know.
The Tiger Nation may come and take it over.
Oh yeah, they're gonna take over Hattiesburg.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. I want to let everybody know that with the start of football season and the start of football practice, we will start college football previews, and we'll start next week with the Alcorn Braves. How about that?
Yeah. And
we invite all Alcorn fans to come out to Full Moon next week. And, if you want to come get on camera with us, talk about the Alcorn Braves, you're welcome to.
Yeah. We encourage everybody, all the Alcornites, as they call them, to come on out here at Full Moon and support your Braves. So that's going to be an interesting show.
They're picked to finish second.
Yes, behind Southern, correct?
Behind Southern.
Yeah.
I think Alcorn's going to win the West.
You think so?
Yes, sir.
It's going to be interesting.
But now Southern has a little dynamic that they just added the young man from LSU.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah. Now, is he going to play because he's facing some off-the-field issues?
Yes, but I think those off-the-field issues won't affect him running that football.
I guess my question is, will he be eligible to play?
I think he should.
Okay.
I think, from what I understand, that stuff is being cleared up now.
He can play too.
He's a player. He's a baller.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he really.
Yeah. So
Southern got some talent, and our very own Dale Asbury's son signed with Southern too. So hey, it's going to be interesting.
Now, what is Coach Asbury going to do when his son is playing against Jackson State? And let's say he scored a touchdown.
And we on the ready. If he say yay, he's fired.
What if he say he fired? So all he can do is just
touchdown.
That's going to be
interesting.
Has that ever happened? Had his son play?
I think his son don't play. Announced on his son don't play before, but you got to hold your professionalism to either the break or you just doing like ain't nobody listening.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about.
Yes. Yeah. So we'll see. We're talking about practice, and I tell you what, I want to send out my condolences to the young Tennessee player who died suffering from a heat stroke. You hear this a lot now. I was talking to Kevin Dent at practice at Jackson State today, and he was talking about how JSU used to have two-a-days. Well, everybody used to have two-a-days, yes. But you didn't hear about these heat deaths.
No.
What is going on now that this is happening?
Humidity is just different from what it used to be. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just I don't understand this kind of heat. It's just disrespectful.
Yeah,
very much so. It really is.
Yeah, is there a hole in the ozone?
Maybe.
I don't know, but like he said, like Kevin did, said, man, we had two-a-days, man, and nobody was falling out, but now people are falling out and they're dying. I don't understand this.
Yeah, I mean, look. I tell you what, this heat is different now. It at nighttime, like at 8 o'clock at night, it's like close to 80 degrees.
Yes.
And so it's hot out there. Yeah. So you got to be very careful when it comes to these players.
Well, the young player's name is Joshua Henderson. He collapsed during practice on July 7th, and he passed away on July 26th after battling complications from organ failure caused by a heat stroke. His family is seeking answers, and I know they have got to be devastated for this. So I just want to send out our condolences to that family of that young man. Speaking of organs, Deion Sanders went through a procedure. I had no idea he was suffering through this.
Yeah.
Will this affect him coaching going forward?
He's still gonna do it. I hope not.
Ain't no way I would.
You'll retire.
What? I would have retired when they cut my toes off. If I get a splinter up in here, I'm quitting. Man, come on, coach. So he had cancer on his bladder.
Yes, and they removed.
And that's a serious.
Yes, yeah, it is. That's serious. And our prayers go out to him too. Hope we have a speedy recovery and can go back to coaching. Doing what he loved to do. And it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But he was saying that he wrote his will.
He wrote his will.
Yeah, because he didn't know.
Wow.
He said he wrote his will.
He's a good guy, man. I mean, he did a lot for Jackson State when he came. He did a lot. We didn't like the way he left, but he did a lot. Like even today, that turf field.
Yeah.
It
cost him.
Yeah. So, man, I just, we pray for him. I hope everything works out fine. Is he going to be okay?
I think he's going to be all right.
He'll be okay.
I think they removed the cancer from the bladder. And from my understanding, I think they removed the bladder.
They removed the bladder?
Yeah.
Man.
Don't look at me like that.
You think I'll be coaching if I had no bladder? Right when I was at Jackson State practice today, I'm like running out.
You're almost retired today.
Because I drink so much water.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where the bathroom at?
Was Willie one there to provide no water?
He was out of work at the police department.
Because he said that he saved your life. That's what he told you.
He did.
He told everybody that.
He did. And I'll never live it down. I got hot at practice when Coach Prime was there. What happened, it was a Saturday. It was a Saturday morning, and it was overcast.
Yeah.
So I go out there, there ain't no water, and I'm like, it's going to be a night. Soon as I get out there, the clouds went away, and it was a sunny, hot day. I'm like, oh, Lord. So I started getting dizzy. I'm like, oh, man, I'm too hot. And Lil Willie, he went and got me some water. And then, I came back around, and I'll save your life. I'll save your life.
And he told everybody
I never live it down.
You'll never live
it down.
Never.
We got a trivia question coming up. Hey, I want to say congratulations to Jacoby and Morgan and Travis Terrell. They are named as they're named to the Walter Payton Award preseason watch list.
Well deserved.
Yeah, Travis Terrell. I hope Jackson State can keep him.
Yeah,
and they're doing a great job of keeping him because he is amazing.
Yeah, he's a player.
Even when they don't have pads on and he's eluding the tacklers. They're really not tackling right now, but he is doing an amazing job from the first day when I saw him. Yeah.
He's a baller. We saw that last year during his freshman year.
Yes, sir.
He's something special. I tell you the truth.
Yes, sir.
And then, from what I understand, added more speed on that offense. So Jackson State will be dangerous.
They will be super, super dangerous. But we're gonna have it'll be our preview on Alcorn next week, right here at Full Moon. If you are an Alcornite, come on out and get on camera and cheer your Alcorn team on to victory.
And wear your Alcorn stuff.
We wear your Alcorn.
Yeah, wear your Alcorn paraphernalia.
Yeah,
we wanted purple up in here.
Yeah. Did Bernard go to Alcorn?
No, Bernard went to Jackson State.
He went to Jackson State. Yeah. But his son's going to Valley.
Yes.
What is it with all our co-workers? You got one that will do the game with us. His son's going to Southern. We got Bernard. His son's going to Valley.
Yeah.
Nick's son went to Mississippi State. I mean, what is it?
I don't know. Somebody do it. Somebody your dog went to Southern.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, you call Killer Black.
Oh, I'm sorry. Nick said to point it out.
He did.
Your daughter went to Southern.
And see how he did that? You took that. Your daughter went to Southern.
As a matter of fact, let me just quickly congratulate my daughter. She's just been hired at a TV station down. That was a major mass communication. She was hired at WBRZ. So congratulations.
Congratulations.
All right.
And I just want to send my condolences to Jordan Hope.
Yes, sir.
Who attended Jim Hill High School. Later on played baseball for Alcorn. And great kid. Me and his mother are real good friends. And he died in a car accident, I think, last week in Byram. And we send our condolences, our prayers out to them. And it's a sad, situation that, how it happened. He's your fraternity brother, too. He's a Kappa. Good kid, and he will truly be missed.
We send out our prayers to him and his family. We're back in a moment.
I'm Josh Trim with Pennington and Trim Alarm Services. We firmly believe in offering the latest and greatest in camera and access control technology. With the Alarm.com platform, we're able to offer a user-friendly and fully integrated service to do just that.
We're a light that shines your way. Let us in and you will find security and peace of mind. Go on and keep on.
We feel strongly that clients are best served by a financial institution that has roots here, but also has an eye on the future. That's what we believe First Commercial Bank brings to our markets. Our idea is simple: deliver a consistently exceptional client experience each and every time. We have a unique story to tell, and our talented associates are dedicated to meeting the needs of our clients every day. Visit firstcommercialbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. And we take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
Live, Rob J. Here with you, along with our producer, Larry Nix. You don't get to see much of Larry Nix now. I will say this. Larry does a great job of putting our show together. You know, he has all of this information for us.
But I asked myself the question, why? I really asked myself the question, why? Because I spent a lot of time putting this together.
Yes, sir.
But you and Jamie, man, you guys know this stuff backwards and forwards.
No.
You eat, walk, talk, sleep. You, Bernard, Jamie. Man, you guys are like sports aficionados.
No,
you guys do a great job.
No, you give us great information. And I'll tell you one thing before we get into the trivia question. I was at the sportscasters meeting at French Camp.
Right.
French Camp Academy.
That's right.
You had all of the play-by-play announcers from all of the schools: Mississippi State, Southern Miss, Ole Miss, Alcorn, some of the JUCO. And, man, some of those guys I love listening to. Like, you know, the Southern Miss announcer, I was sitting right beside him, you know, and I just love listening to John Cox. And he's such a nice guy.
He's a legend, man.
Yeah, he's such a nice guy. And we had a really good time. Now, I will say this. The guy from Alcorn, Charles Edmond, wouldn't shut his mouth, man. Come on, Charles.
Yeah. He takes all the oxygen out of the air.
But no, it was great.
So was it like college and high school, or just college? It was like all of the announcers.
It was the all of the college announcers.
Okay,
and there was an announcer from the Memphis Grizzlies there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was there, and it was nice, man. Everybody talked about how they got into the business.
Okay,
and giving the kids and giving the students at French Camp and people in that area just advice on how to start if they want to be a broadcaster, or how to start. And it was great to learn from those guys.
So was it the first annual?
This was third year. I missed the first year because my brother passed, but I was there last year and was there this year.
You were a celebrity, man. You're a celebrity this year.
No, I'm not. But it was great. It was a fantastic event, man, and they do a great job of putting that together. The young man who puts it together wants to come on the show.
We need to bring him.
Yes, sir.
So
and Rocky Felker was a guest speaker.
He's a Mississippi State legend, man.
Yeah, he was so accommodating, man. I pulled him away from the event to get some interviews for him and from him, and he did a great job. He talked about how he loved Sylvester Croom.
Oh well, listen, Sylvester Crooms, he was a stand-up coach. He took that program and he took those young men and he gave them discipline. On Sunday morning, they had to get up on Saturday night after they won a game or whatever. They came back in town. Sunday morning, he had them in church.
Yes,
he had these guys in church, and he was a father. And you know, for those coaches that really take football serious and know that there's more than just X's and O's, because there's life after football. You know, it's important to take these young men and groom them for life, whether they go to the next level, to teach them, to help discipline them how to be good citizens, how to be great fathers, and how to be great community leaders and business leaders. Man, football is not going to last forever. Even if you go to the next level, eventually you're going to take those pads off.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know who followed Rocky Felker when he left Mississippi State?
Absolutely know that.
Who
Who was it?
Jackie Sherr.
Exactly right.
Jackie Sherr.
Listen, man, Jack.
Could have been our trivia question.
Oh, listen, Jack. Listen, man, Jack is a legend, man.
Yeah.
He did a lot for that program.
Yeah, I enjoyed him when
and
he was
beloved.
He was accommodating to. I enjoyed covering a coach and a team that's accommodating. Now,
so let me ask you this. Go ahead.
If you're not accommodating, I don't have nothing to do with you.
So do you have? So are you're not easily impressed, are you? No.
With a talented player, or you mean just a
like an announcer? You know,
yes, I am. I'm impressed.
It's like, for instance, like Jack Crystal.
Yes.
I know you admired him.
Yes.
Because he was a legend.
Yes.
Whatever team you're for, he was a legend because of an announcer. Yes. And you are. I know you're shy about that, and I know you push back. I mean, you're a SWAC Hall of Famer, but is there like an announcer that you admire, like, man,
locally or nationally or
both?
I that's good. I liked Howard Cosell. Loved him. Loved Marv Albert.
Oh,
Here locally, John Cox Southern Miss.
He's good.
I love the Mississippi State. I love the gentleman that took over for
Jack Crystal.
Jack Crystal.
Yeah.
Loved him calling baseball.
Yeah.
And I listened to those guys, man. I would listen to those guys doing baseball, football, basketball. I listen to all of them. Even guys that's on the JUCO level, even guys to high school, you can learn from everybody.
You just like great announcers.
And I listen to see how they announce a first down. How do you announce a fumble? How do you announce across the middle? I listen to all those guys to see what can I take from that.
Well, you know what? I mean, this is not like trying to exchange pleasantries with you, but when I listen to you and I'm traveling and I listen to you, man, it's almost like I am sitting physically at the game.
Yeah.
Because you're so colorful and you make the game fun. You know the X's and O's and you share the X's and O's, but man, you make the game inviting and you grab the listeners and you bring them inside the stadium. And that's an art.
That's the best thing an announcer would like to hear, that you sound like you're at the game.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that.
That's an art.
I appreciate that. We have a trivia question.
Okay, what's the trivia question?
You're making me nervous.
Go ahead.
Nervous.
Go ahead.
Already.
Am I allowed to answer?
No, you cannot
can't
answer. No, you cannot answer.
But I know the answer.
I know you know the answer because you wrote the question. The question is, what is the name of the HBO show that follows an NFL team through their training camp? That answer. That's simple. If
that
you
is
know the
simple.
answer, don't call the TV station because they're not going to answer.
They're not going to answer.
But you can hit us up on our social media pages, which Talking Sports Live, Facebook, YouTube, and X. Again, what is the name of the HBO show that follows an NFL team through their training camp? We could add on to, you get a $10 gift card here from Full Moon.
Right.
But we could say, who are the teams that they followed? If you know, you can say, who are the teams that they followed? They followed several teams. They followed the Chiefs.
That's right.
Who else did they?
Cowboys.
They followed the Cowboys?
Absolutely. Who wouldn't?
They sure did. You know what? And they had a real cool opening when they had that drone go through the stadium.
Absolutely.
That was really nice.
Absolutely.
That was really nice.
In fact, on Saturday morning, that used to be that's how I started out my Saturday morning.
Watching that.
Watching this.
Who else did they follow? They followed Cleveland Browns? No, they did. They did?
They followed Jacksonville.
They followed Jacksonville?
Detroit.
They followed Detroit. I didn't see that.
Yeah, man.
Who else was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
They followed several teams.
But if you know the answer, you can hit us up on our social media pages. Coming up, we'll be talking with Bob Braddy, Jackson State former baseball coach, and he's a college baseball Hall of Famer. There are only two JSU players that's in the College Baseball Hall of Fame. That's Coach Bob Braddy and Earl Sanders.
And I had no idea. And, I've been friends with Ed Sanders for 20 years. He and I attended the same church for a while. He and I and his wife, his family. I had no idea he was that kind of a legend. I knew he was a great baseball player?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
He wouldn't say it. He would not.
He's so humble.
He wouldn't tell you. He would not tell you. But man, Earl was named the hitter of the year and the pitcher of the year in the same year.
In the same season.
He was the Black Ichiro. All right, but we're going to talk with Coach Bob Braddy in just a moment. Coach Braddy, I caught up with him at Jackson State, and the name of the baseball stadium is Bob Braddy Stadium.
He's a legend himself, man.
Yes, absolutely. So he has a lot to say, and Coach Braddy will be coming up very, very shortly. Now, don't you leave me now.
You sure?
Yeah, Jamie had.
Man, I feel like I'm in the big chair. I feel like, man, I'm honored to be sitting beside a legend.
It's your chair.
for the next 20 minutes. Anyway.
All right, we're back in a moment.
I'm Josh Trim with Pennington & Trim Alarm Services. We firmly believe in offering the latest and greatest in camera and access control technology. With the Alarm.com platform, we're able to offer a user-friendly and fully integrated service to do just that.
We're a light that shines your way. Let us in and you will find security and peace of mind. Gonna keep on out.
We feel strongly that clients are best served by a financial institution that has roots here, but also has an eye on the future. That's what we believe First Commercial Bank brings to our markets. Our idea is simple: deliver a consistently exceptional client experience each and every time. We have a unique story to tell, and our talented associates are dedicated to meeting the needs of our clients every day. Visit firstcommercialbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. And we take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
Welcome back to the show. I am so happy and so honored to have with me legendary Jackson State baseball coach and Hall of Fame baseball coach Bob Braddy, who behind us, his field is named after. Coach, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, Rod. Rod, it's always a pleasure being in your presence. You bring back a lot of memories, both good and bad. But most of them are good. You're a great guy, and it's a pleasure, and thank you for inviting me over.
Well, Coach, tell me about this field being named after you, the baseball field being named after you. What does that mean to you, and how do you, when you come by and see your name on that, did you ever think that would happen?
Never. When you start working, you never think about stuff like that. You really think about being successful. You think about making an impact on young people's mind and helping them prepare for their futures, and that was our goal, was to win championships with the impact young men life. And I think we did a pretty good job at it. But having the field named after me, it is unbelievable. It was unbelievable. Dr. Mason at the time allowed that to happen, and I'm appreciative for that. And when I walk by, and when I bring my grandkids by, and even relative young kids who play baseball, it's very impressive when you look at their face and they see that this is part of my lineage. Mm-hmm. And it means an awful lot, and I just hope one day that we can really complete this process and build a real stadium, complete the stadium, mm-hmm. be a locker room for the baseball team, and to keep the progress, make this one of the best baseball facilities in this country.
Absolutely. And Coach, take me through your journey as head coach at Jackson State baseball. Now, you didn't start out here as the baseball coach, correct?
No, I tell you what, I graduated in 1964, and the principal where I went to high school offered me the job there, and that was the beginning of my journey. Mr. T.C. McLaurin gave me my first job. I coached a couple of my brothers there. And Rod, tell the truth, when you look back and you see where the roads you've traveled, there's old farm boy, cotton picking, pea plucker, snuff dipping sometimes, corn whiskey still in. And you see, it shows that if you work hard and you're sincere and you keep the faith, it's amazing what God will allow to come your way. And it was a blessing. From 14 children, I was the first of my family to go to college, first of my community, men in my community to go to college. And it's just an impact that I really can't believe. It's hard to believe each day when I really look back. So from the field, from the cotton field to playing baseball at Jackson State, after playing baseball here, all conference, then I went back to my high school that I graduated from. We won a championship there 4 out of 5 years, 5 out of 6 years. And then in 1973, Coach T.B. Ellis asked me if I wanted to be the first head baseball coach here at Jackson State. And I was the first coach here that coached a full-time baseball coach. And we won the championship our first year. We had some outstanding ball players, had outstanding support, and that's my history. It's been fun. I got guys that call me today that have families, and they thank me for it, and the good and the bad, and every time they ask me, say, what are some of the blessed things that have happened in your career? And I think about you, Rob. Did you come out for the baseball team, you know?
Yes, sir.
Man, you was really.
You cut me.
Well, I didn't let it cut you. I just did what was best for you. You know, you didn't know the direction you was going in. You was all over the place. You want to be a baseball player. You want to be a football player. You want to be a sportcaster. So the Lord put it on my mind to help you out as much as I could. So I didn't cut you. I just directed you to the path in which you became a Hall of Fame sportscaster, and you've done a very outstanding job, Rob. And I can appreciate that. But then they asked me, so what else about Rob did you notice? I said, Rob could not be a baseball player because he had a little talent. He could talk and he could run, but he couldn't hit. You know, he didn't have all the tools. And now when I listen to your broadcast and the excellent job that you do with the Tiger football, it's one thing that really befuddles me, and I'm really confused.
Yes, sir.
That they always call you Coach Rob on the show. And I said, dog, you know, Rob, I know he didn't make the baseball teams, so now he's going to become a coach. I said, Rob J got this brand. He got this brand of Rob J. When I think about Rob J, his brand is being telling it like it is, breaking it down. And now he's a coach, he's a sportcaster, Coach Rob J. What about that, Rob? What's that about?
Well, I think that's Asbury's, that's just his talk. I think he called his mama Coach. So he just called everybody.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah, I think so. So I just accept it, Coach.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Now, I did coach a few little league teams, though, in the neighborhood.
Was it during the summer? Were you in a league? What did you finish? How did you do? Did you finish in first place, second place, last place?
I think we finished in last, but I think the only reason they got me because they knew I could buy the bats and the balls and the uniform for the kid. That was all the reason why.
And you got them together and took Kevin to make sure they got to the park on time.
I did.
Well, that's good. Yeah, that's good. You saved a lot of kids' lives. You saved a lot of kids' lives. You know.
But you know, you involved in that too, Coach. Making sure kids have something to do when it comes to baseball. I know you advocate for letting these little kids play baseball. Why is that, Coach? You
know, Rob, it saves a lot of our lives. It may have been baseball for me, but it was football and basketball or soccer for other kids. And coming up, my dad's philosophy was that if you give a kid a bat, a ball, a place to play, you won't find them going astray. Mm-hmm. Now, you might lose one or two there, but you won't find them going to. And that's my biggest disappointment in the inner city communities, especially a place like Jackson, city of Jackson, where you have probably 600 or 700 boys and girls in the elementary schools and the junior high school. And each summer when school is out, there's nothing for them to do. And then they wonder why their kids are going bad. And my thing is that if you keep these parks open and get the dads and people get them involved when they're T-ball, right them up through high school, that you'll find a lot of guys that's going to be make contributions, some positive contributions to the community. So my challenge is to the inner city, and especially the mayor of Jackson. And I've been talking to the mayors a long time about this. Is that you got to keep the parks open for these kids, because These kids, you got to have your hands on them. And that's my reason for being involved with the young people. It's not to make them professional players, which some of them will become. It's not to get them a scholarship, which a lot of them will get. And even it can get our girls scholarships to play softball at places like Jackson State.
Right.
So they don't have to go all over the world trying to find softball players. So there's a prize that has to be paid when the kids are young. And I just don't like people talking about how bad young people are and what they're doing when they have not done all that they could to embrace them at a young age. So that's my beef, Rob.
Well, Coach, what do you say to people who say it's expensive for inner city kid to play baseball?
It's the most inexpensive sport that you can play. Most expensive. When I was coming up, Rob, we played in the cow pasture. We had to clean up the manure and grass sacks for bases. We may have 2 baseballs. And you hit the ball in the woods, the game couldn't keep going until you went and found the ball. So it's not that expensive. It's more expensive if you're trying to play travel ball. Travel ball is not for kids in the inner city because it's too expensive. So we have a decision to make. Are we going to involve them, or are we just going to throw them out there to the woods and let them fend for themselves? Because I say this, Rob, that the least of all individuals, whether they're animal or whether they're human, they take care of the little ones. You take a low-down, dirty rat. He takes care of his little babies. You take a lion or cheat them. They take care of their babies until they get to be adults. And once they become adults, then they're able to fend for themselves. But if you throw them out there when they're young, which we do to our kids, and they don't have any support, then you're not doing them a favor. So we got to protect our young people until they become old enough of age that they can fend for themselves.
Well, Coach, I got to ask you, you're the winningest coach in Jackson State history, winningest coach in SWAC history. How were you able to get so many good players? You had Earl Sanders. How did you get so many good players to come play at Jackson State?
Begging. Begging, mama. If you let me coach your son, I'll make sure you get a degree. I could not coach in this day and time when you got the money. What's it called? The
NIL.
NIL. I couldn't coach because all I could do is give them a biscuit, a jelly sandwich. I could. And then if you train them, they get good enough. Then you got to tell them that you got to convince them to stay there because there's somebody out there waiting for them. So when they become excellent, they're out there offering this money to them. So a young man has to make a decision that what is best for them. And it's tough on them.
Yeah.
How you turn down real money? Now they start offering you $400,000, $500,000, $1 million.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll sign right now.
So can the HBCUs compete against that?
The HBCUs, well, can in a way, and the mid, not only HBCU, Rob, it's the mid-level schools. Some of your Louisiana schools, maybe Southern to a certain extent, but not like SEC. Those SEC people got TV money. They got millions and millions of dollars that they set aside for the athletic department. Plus, they got $1 million and $1 billion donors that can set the money out there. I think we could do better if those people that have the best interests of HBCUs at heart and has the money and has the resources. I don't think they do enough to invest in athletics at Jackson State. Because you got some black millionaires now. They just put $500,000 as tax deductible, and so the coach can divide among his players. That would help, but it's very difficult to coach in this day and time. So I would go to the mom and guys like Earl Sanders or Dave Clark. You know, when I went to recruit Dave Clark, who was the first round draft pick, and by the way, I watch him every night. He's the first base coach for the Houston Astros, and they're doing real good. Yeah, they're doing real good. When I went to recruit Dave Clark, they had Dave Clark playing second base. His summer coach told me and said, "Come up here, I'll pay your way. You don't have to pay nothing. I'll pay you for coming." I went up there and Dave Clark was throwing the ball something like 95 miles per hour from second base. He's about to kill the first baseman. And getting ready to go to the Army. So I offered him a scholarship. He's from a large family, and the rest is history. We moved the shortstop his first year, then we moved to the outfield, which became All-American. And then you get a guy like Earl Sanders, who was a first-round draft pick. You know, at that time, you have to admit that the Potomac White School was not recruiting a lot of the top black ball players, so that was a positive in my favor. So I was able to recruit them. My biggest worry was the Gremlins, the Alcorn, the Southerns, and those people that we had to outbid for the service of it. But it was tough, but nothing like what it would be now. But and I'll say this, Rod, and I really want you to do this. Say this, is that I don't think we as HBCUs take the opportunity to raise resources the way we should. I thought when Deion Sanders became coach, I thought when TC became coach, I thought this was the perfect time for them to say and tell their supporters that, hey, look, I want to sell 20,000 season tickets for $200. That's over $2 million right there. And we got the people out there that would do it if we would push for it. Then if you had the resources there, that's resources you can put in the money for the kids. You won't have to play the money game. I hate the money game, Rob.
You hate the money game?
Yeah, because, you know, the other people, it's just like other people got a Rolls Royce and they're going to give you a Volkswagen until you keep up with them.
Yeah.
You know, it just don't work like that.
Yeah, like last year, Ole Miss beat Alcorn 29 to 1.
We have no business playing. We have no business putting our guys in that live competition. It's unfair to our players for them to have to go out there, experience the humiliation of being embarrassed out there on a baseball field like that.
Yes, sir. And one other thing, Coach, you and Earl Sanders are the only two people from Jackson State to be inducted into the College Baseball Hall of Fame. What does that mean to you?
It's quite an honor. It's quite an honor, and first of all, for me to become a member of the Baseball Hall of Fame was outstanding, unbelievable. But then when you get a player or players who deserve to be on there, and there are some others that should be in there. Dave Clark, who was a first-round draft pick.
Wow, yeah.
He played in the big league 10 years. He's now coaching in the big league. Dennis Orkin Boyd, outstanding. I can go on naming and naming again in addition to Earl. But Earl and they were our only first-round draft picks, and I look forward to. I congratulate Earl. He's my big guy, and I look forward to being at his party in February. I hope you're there too, Rob.
Thank you,
Coach. I hope you're there too, Coach.
Coach, that's right. All right. Thank you so much, Coach. We're back after this.
I'm Josh Trim with Pennington and Trim Alarm Services. We firmly believe in offering the latest and greatest in camera and access control technology. With the Alarm.com platform, we're able to offer a user-friendly and fully integrated service to do just that.
We're a light that shines your way. Let us in and you will find security and peace of mind. Go on and keep on now.
We feel strongly that clients are best served by a financial institution that has roots here, but also has an eye on the future. That's what we believe First Commercial Bank brings to our markets. Our idea is simple: deliver a consistently exceptional client experience each and every time. We have a unique story to tell, and our talented associates are dedicated to meeting the needs of our clients every day. Visit firstcommercialbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. And we take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
All right, welcome back to Talking Sports Live here at Full Moon Barbecue in Madison. We are on Main Street in Madison. Now, on August 27th, we'll be back at Break and Smash Room.
Right, Break and Smash Room. Man, that's a serious, let your frustrations out, get your anxiety out kind of a playground.
It is. I mean, you can smash up with bottles, TVs, computers, all kind of stuff, and they have the Chuck and Axe games also.
Yeah.
And it's located in the outlets of Mississippi in Pearl, Mississippi. So coming out to the Break and Smash rooms, we'll be there live August 27th, broadcasting this show. We do have a winner.
We do have a winner.
We have a winner.
The winner is. You want to give the question?
Well, our trivia question is:
Okay.
What is the name of the HBO show that follows an NFL team through their training camp? And the winner is.
Man, that's an easy one.
It's easy. It's easy.
Because during the football season, during the fall, I watch that every Saturday.
You do?
Yes.
What do you like about it?
It's
it's called Hard Knocks.
It's hard.
Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
Hard
Okay.
Knocks.
All right.
Okay. What do you like about it?
Because they mic up the players.
Yeah.
And the players, man, they have fun, but they're talking to the coaches, and they're able to catch the cutting room floor interviews.
You can see the guys get cut.
And you can see guys.
I always wanted to know how that worked.
Yeah.
I hope that never leads to anything bad because
Neither do I.
sometimes
Because it can be embarrassing.
it could be embarrassing. Some of these guys may get mad. Nowadays you really can't say much to these people.
Man, because these guys, man, they can be vengeful.
So who's the winner, Bernard?
The young lady that won the prize name is Cynthia McClellan.
Cynthia McClellan. I wonder if she's related to the SWAC commissioner
She might be.
from
Maybe-
Meridian, Mississippi.
Maybe the third cousin on the mother's side.
It's got to be. It's because one McClellan started it all.
One
Yes,
is
sir.
all.
Absolutely.
So the name of the program is Hard Knocks.
Hard Knocks, and Cynthia McClellan receives a $10 gift card from Full Moon, and that will get you this straw. Come on, Full Moon. We got to pump that up a little bit more.
I know.
Can they make it a $50 gift card?
Hard Knocks is almost like can I make her 50 like dances? Yes. Hard Knocks is almost like. Have you seen it?
Yes, I love. I like.
You like 30 for 30.
I like the way things are shot. I did one at Jackson State a couple of years ago before Deion got there. I did a Hard Knocks.
Oh, really?
yes, and
Are you,
that is hard.
Are
to
you
do.
being serious?
Yes, I did one. I did one by me. It won an award.
Congratulations.
But I tell you, that is hard to do.
It is, man. Behind the scenes, and you probably shoot hours of footage.
Yes.
And then you got to go and edit the stuff.
Yes. Because I started it. I watch Hard Knocks and I see how they start out. Sometimes they start out with the sprinklers. So I started out with this guy painting the field, the lines on the field.
Okay.
And I showed the little machine, and then I went up to the goal post, and I just like the way Hard Knocks is shot, and then they put mics on the players. I went to the coach at that time was Coach Hendricks.
Okay. Yeah.
Coach Hendricks was the coach.
Right.
And he allowed me to come into the locker room.
Oh, that's cool.
And the meeting rooms. But I was by myself, and Ed Bishop helped me out a lot. So it was just myself and Ed Bishop, and
That's a lot of work.
it's a lot of work. You got to have more people than that.
Well, I'm sure these guys with Hard Knocks, man, they probably have 15 guys.
Yeah, or more than that.
More than that.
Yeah.
Audio, camera, lighting.
Yeah, you got to
Gaffers.
follow a guy. You follow a guy. You got to know the storyline behind the guy.
Right.
And then you interview that guy, and the guy's got to be willing to talk.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to do. I really like that show.
Wow. And it won an award.
Yeah, mine did.
Well, congratulations. Congratulations.
And it was before Deion came in. When Deion came, he had a whole staff, and he did it. I mean, it was really, really, really good.
Yeah.
It just blew mine out of the water.
Yeah.
What he had with his crew, with his show, he did it behind the scenes show. What was it called, Bernard?
Prime Time. I think it's
Prime Time.
It's on Amazon. It was on Amazon, YouTube.
Yeah. And mine didn't even compare to that.
Well, but it won an award.
Yeah.
So
it was.
just the same. But you know what? That's hard work. Like, the interview that you did with Coach Braddy, man, that's hard work.
Especially on that hot heat.
I know.
That was out in that hot heat. And thank you, Coach Braddy, for agreeing to come out and do that.
Yeah.
He came out and he sat there with me and he enjoyed. He talked about me playing baseball and he cut me and all that stuff. He had to put that in there. But yeah, man, it was great. And
But you're so talented in so many other areas.
Well, I enjoy talking to former athletes. Hopefully I get a chance to talk with Harold Heath. Hopefully I get a chance to talk with Southern Miss coach.
That's good.
So that's what, just, doing a little sit down with them. I hope that works out.
Yeah. Well, you know what? And you're going to kick off next week. Is it next week you're going to kick off talking
sir.
with the various coaches, athletic directors in the school?
Yes, absolutely. We will, with football season starting up, we'll preview the Alcorn Braves.
Why does it sound like I know what you're going to talk about before you talk about it?
No, I mean we'll just talk about.
Is it probably because I produced the program?
Yeah, because
Behind the scenes work.
but we'll be talking with Alcorn's coach, and if you are an Alcornite and want to come out next week, come on out to
That's gonna be a lot of
on
fun.
Wednesday. Like you said, wear your Alcorn paraphernalia.
Yeah, wear Alcorn paraphernalia. Bring your mascot. Bring your cheerleaders. Bring your fans. Bring your pom poms, and man, we'll make a do of it.
Yes, sir. So we ask you to come on out next week here at Full Moon. You have a list of questions here, very intriguing questions.
Yes.
I want to get to before we go.
Yes.
One of them, have All-Star games outlived their usefulness?
Yeah.
I don't. That's hard to say.
You know what? My question becomes: is Mississippi? Now we know that Ole Miss and Mississippi State, they are, and Southern too. They are huge baseball, stands and fans and communities. But how many people really like for you interject? Because your team, they're the Astros, right?
Yes, correct.
So you interject baseball,
yes,
almost every show.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't hear a lot of people talking about that.
About baseball or the All-Star games?
About the All-Star game.
Well, this last All-Star game was really, really good, and they won it with a hit off or something, a swing off,
Mm-hmm.
and because it was tied in the ninth, and they had a swing off, and I like All-Star games personally because I like to see the guys from other teams playing with each other.
Yeah.
Other people say that they don't like it. It's not a real game like the WNBA. But I was going
to say the same thing. It's like the All-Star game for the NBA,
and nobody wants to get hurt.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I do enjoy it. Now here's something that it's
like the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, it's like the Pro Bowl.
Nobody wants to get hurt, so is it really time to do away with it?
Well, they did end the Pro Bowl.
Because it's almost like flag football.
Yeah, they did end it. It is a flag football game now.
Right.
Yeah. But one thing that you have on here is electronic officiating bad for sports. I think it's bad for baseball because let the umpire, they tested it in the All-Star game, and a pitcher threw a pitch, and they called a ball, and the pitcher, when they do that, that means they want to see the replay.
Right.
So it was ended up called a strike. I say leave that in the hands of the umpire. That's just me.
So you're saying it's okay in any other sports except baseball?
I'm saying.
Can you imagine robots being out there during the swag football games? Okay, let's move.
What do you mean? But I just think the umpire, leave that alone. Let the umpire make that call. And they went to the thing like they do in tennis to see. Now in tennis, I agree.
I can see that.
I can see it in tennis.
Yeah, I can see that
because it's down the line. You really don't know if it hit the line or not.
Yeah.
But in baseball, you got the umpire right there.
Right.
Let him make the call.
Yeah.
If it's a ball, they've been doing it for years. They argue with the ump. I like that. Let them keep arguing with the ump.
This is a very, very hard pivot about something I'm about to say because you're talking about sports news, things that are making hot topics right now in the sports arena. I just found out 3 weeks ago, I was channel surfing after church one Sunday, and I happened to land up on national championship pillow fighting.
No way.
Yes, I did. National championship pillow fighting. Hold on. Then I kept channel surfing. Then there's a national championship car judo wrestling. In other words, people are in the front seat of the vehicle, and it's a championship. So obviously it's been a season of it, and they're fighting in the front seat of a car.
Is the car riding?
No, it's in the studio, and athletes are fighting in the vehicle, seeing who can get out.
No, that's ridiculous.
You
watched it? You watched all of it?
Because it was just intriguing until it just became obnoxious.
You might have been the only viewer.
Probably was, but then national championship pillow fighting.
Pillow fighting. What was in the pillows? Was in it?
I don't know, man, but these grown but these grown men was taking this serious.
How you lose?
I'm like, they didn't get the kid out of them or something.
You get knocked out?
Yes.
How can you get knocked out with a pillow
Two guys with
pillow? Let me try it on you. Let me get this thing.
Two grown men were fighting, national championship pillow fighting, and then I channel surf some more and national championship. These guys in front seat of the vehicle fighting. It's like MMA.
I don't even like MMA. I'm a boxing fan. I'm an old school boxing fan.
Yeah.
I don't like all this kicking and then pushing you down. I like just boxing.
Yeah.
I just love that.
That's the traditional stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got it.
Absolutely. Next week, Alcorn nights. Come on out to Full Moon. It's going to be Alcorn night, and we will preview the Alcorn football team. Alcorn fans coming out to Full Moon on next week. And also on the 27th, we'll be back at Break It Smash Rooms in Pearl.
Yeah.
You do you get angry when you watch sports? You like Mississippi State.
Yeah,
so
of course.
When they lose, do you if it was up to that last year, you would have been out of bats. You would have been out of bats. You would have been out of TV. All right, I don't want to mess with Mississippi State people.
But you know what? Like a couple of times last year. So how many TVs have you gone through since Bernard and I? There was a particular game that Kansas won that Pat Holmes.
Well, first of all,
Kansas played and Pat Holmes played.
First of all, I don't know who Kansas is, and I don't know who Pat Holmes
is.
I don't know who Pat Holmes is. It's Mahomes, and he's been to 3 straight Super Bowls. Okay, now this last Super Bowl, the Eagles are interim.
I started to call you.
No. What you gonna call me?
So Bernard and I started to call you.
But let me ask you this:
we start to call.
Do you call me when the Chiefs win? No, you don't. Well, why call me when they lose? What you gonna call me?
Because I wanted to. Bernard and I, we wanted to comfort you.
No, you comfort me, and then. You really, being a Dallas Cowboy fan, you may not need to call anybody. Okay, we got 9 seconds left.
This year.
This is it.
This is a new year, buddy.
All right.
We're locked and loaded, man.
We'll see you back next week for Alcorn Day here at Full Moon.